spotted. Oops, and then I die because I was turning it on.
Help Zerg.
Initiating system reset. Module 1 at 50%. Hey, system reset requires 2 modules to complete.
And yes, Butters, some people do that. That is also the dental dam is also a thing. Both female condoms and dental dams exist.
I'm explaining it.
Why is it that
Oh, okay, sorry.
side is barely touched? Are you guys okay
Well,
over there?
there's a few people dead on. Well, that's the other side. It's possible that there's not enough DPS over on that side. If it's barely touched, you might want to head over there. As long as there's at least one person still on this side, it doesn't matter if people swap over. I mean, I showed him an image earlier. Did you see the image I showed him? I also showed him one with a tongue in it, but then I realized I probably shouldn't even put that in possibly offensive, so then I took that one down.
Like, what is going on over there? Is everything okay?
Now we're finally getting like our feet together. It looked for a second there was like hardly any progress, but now we're almost there.
Would probably stop going over at this point though, because you're gonna not have enough DPS on this side.
Some people went over.
Yeah.
$60 or 50 seconds? Nope, 60 seconds. Yeah, you guys gotta get going. Oh, there we go. Wake up, everybody.
Yep. If there's a ton of you on the left side at this point, some of you might need to go back over to right, otherwise right might not get it. Just make sure somebody in voice does stay on the right-hand side and the left-hand side if people go and switch, because otherwise people not in voice may all go and then it wipes.
I can already see the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We're caught up to normal. We're caught up again.
Help Zerg.
Okay, good.
18 of 50.
18 of 50?
We're even Steven, it appears.
$29.
Help Zerg. Help Zerg.
Two more.
Help Zerg.
Anyone there?
Hmm?
It looks like there's like one mob on the other side.
It's
okay, there we go.
It's okay, I got it. It takes a bit for it to actually, like, let things flip over. It's especially annoying in LFR, because it's like, why not just fix it so that it doesn't have to wait?
Security system deactivated. Welcome back, Siegecrafter Black Fuse. Have a great day, and don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Why? Weird. Butters, dental dams are more than just saran wrap for the ones that are legitimately to use for that. Well, apparently Butters, neither you nor your girlfriend got enough sex ads, so I don't know. Considering the fact that she's not willing to marry you yet, you might want to make sure you understand a little bit. Although maybe you're hoping she doesn't, so that way then you can, get her to marry you that way.
Didn't hook up with him because his family seems to have litters of people.
Yeah.
They werewolves?
No, but I think it has to do with, I think their original religion, or possible the religion they are now, where they prefer to go ahead and have a bunch and stuff. Or at least partly, I think. Let's summon a couple of people, please, first. Do not pull yet. Oh, interesting. The hunter was brought in by a monk who was a healer, who then bailed as soon as before the hunter actually got into here. I am kicking the hunter then. Like, no, you're just trolling with getting your friend in that way too. Like, why? Someone clicky, please. Yeah, most families aren't as big as yours is, Butters.
That's really, really, really nice. A lot of my family is gone now, since I'm the youngest daughter of one of the youngest daughters. We had like 14 cousins and we're down to like 3, and so now it's like the second generation sort of situation kind of thing. And in one summer we lost like 5 people. It was fucked. It was like we had a hit squad on us.
Remember, don't cuddle the dinosaur too much, guys. He will turn and swallow people. And if we kill the jailer and break out stuff, then those guys might kill him even if we are dead.
I am 5 mil richer.
I mean, first you gotta get him to give you the 5 mil.
Theoretically, I am 5 mil richer.
No argument here. He does owe you the money. At this point, there's literally no doubt about it.
I have it on my calendar. Remember, I need a shirt every single day.
A shirt.
That's his name.
I know. Shirt in one and pants in the other.
But still. I remembered.
Have we not gone to jailer yet, or did somebody loot it and not go and pick a lock? Where's a new cipher? Or somebody else will get you first.
Appreciate it, I guess.
Yeah, see, I don't want a big. I'm glad I wasn't from a big family, but then again, that's from the perspective of somebody who comes from a family that is mostly full of narcissists and people who are problematic in various ways and all that. So I would assume if I had more family, that more of them just would have been problematic.
Big family just means there's more people that you're not allowed to hate.
Yeah, I don't think it quite works that way personally. Yeah.
Oh no! No, it works that way.
I mean, I kind of hate most of my family. Yeah.
Oh, I hate my entire family. Except for my uncles.
Well, you like your brother and your dad. Stepdad, not bio dad.
I'm not counting immediate family. But
Oh,
like
okay.
cousins, aunts, so forth. Oh, they can all fucking kill themselves.
Yeah, see, I hate
Sorry, too far, but I fucking hate them.
I hate my direct family too. So, I think we might need to kill some of the trash there to open the door, guys. At this point.
So, Muta, are you 100 yet?
Final Fantasy? No, I'm
100
taking my
what?
time.
Oh, on beta.
No, on Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
94, 95. Like, I'm going super slow.
It's disheartening that you call that super slow because I am also like 95.
Yeah, but how much
Only-
time have you each spent in there, right? I mean, if you haven't spent as much time in there as he has, then he still may be going slow compared to you, right?
Play like 2 hours a night.
Yeah, I haven't done much besides play Dawn Trail for the last week or so. But I'm spreading my time out between MSQ and gathering and crafting and helping out people, so I'm definitely not race to 100.
I did spend some time working on getting my Mandrake weapon finished.
Does Final Fantasy have enough stuff at max level that is like worth it to rush right away even?
Be ready for the raids.
Yeah, the new raid comes out what in like 2 weeks?
2 weeks
Or
after
two-
release, yeah.
2 weeks after release. Oh, whoa, are you a Final Fantasy player?
Yeah, we were talking about Final Fantasy, not WoW. There. Oh well.
Yeah, my brain went south.
Oh, it's all right.
I don't like Final Fantasy. The UI is funky, and I don't really like the mechanics of it.
Hmm.
Or the storyline. I don't find Final Fantasy fun at all.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, teach their own. It
Yeet.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
In the market for a new assistant.
I mean, first, before you think about having a kid, Butters, you might want to think on figuring out why your girlfriend doesn't want to marry you and work on that first.
People don't get married these days.
Well, his family does seem to get married and then have kids, so at least mostly. Well, that's because they find you awesome, Owo, so they want you to sit with them. I mean, who could blame them?
5, 4, 3, 2.
One of the
One.
tanks clicked. Okay, now he said ready at least.
There's no tank.
There is 2 tanks currently, yes. In your UI, there's 2 status tanks, yourself and one other. We had somebody who queued in and offered to tank and had been queued as tank or DPS, and we only had one, so said yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, autism, not gonna pick up on it unless you tell me necessarily, remember?
I don't think they're in Discord.
No, they're not. Most people aren't. I think 1 or 2 pugs might have gone in, but at most that's it. And they may not be in here still at this point.
Beware.
Remember, don't stand in the big shockwave things when they're going to explode. Or we laugh at you.
I mean, it looked like an anal plug, so I couldn't help myself.
I mean, only the first one did. The second one and after that didn't.
Beware.
Don't stand in the anal plug.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Beware. Beware.
Remember, a hole is a goal, not the empty space.
Ah, the fleshy fun bridge.
I mean, it's not hard to get into the hole there. There's multiple of them.
That taint what I call it.
I almost killed myself.
That's what I call it. Okay. Oh boy. That's my raid team. Or at least the ones in voice are. And then there's a bunch of pugs. Reminder to anybody in voice who might not read what's typed: do not, once this trash is done, hit the bosses that come down first until all 3 are down. It glitches the boss, and then you gotta wait, and it's not fun to wait. Hello, wolf puppy.
Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Oh, you said what's going on.
Remix.
Moth remix. Heroic Sue.
Wah!
I mean, we're having fun.
I mean, if you hate fun, then you're probably not in here.
I mean, not everybody has to like it.
Remix is surprisingly engaging once you get into it. Cracking good
Really
way
hate
to do
fun.
waltz too.
I mean, I like it largely. I have been doing a lot of it because of the fact that with how fast the characters level and whatnot in it, it's a quick dopamine hit for my brain that doesn't produce its own dopamine very well.
Have you done the 2-hour 70 run yet?
No, I
That's a
haven't
thing?
wanted to do quite that cheat level where people are like not looting anything and everything. It doesn't seem fun to me.
What's that?
Literally what you can do is run stuff but not have your auto loot on and don't loot anything. Just get stuff from the mailbox and then don't use the threads until a certain point, and then if you use the threads at that point, then you level up within 2 hours or less.
If you loot nothing but threads, you get your EXP bonus on your cloak to 250%. And
Oh, I thought it was the threads you weren't
stockpile-
supposed to till the end.
You're
Threads
supposed
give you
to
the XP bonus.
Yeah, you have to have the threads before you loot the XP bonus items from your mailbox. So it's okay to loot threads. It's not okay to loot the bonus XP items from everything that you kill. And then you just do dungeons until you can do the raid, and then do more dungeons until you can do the next raid, and then loot everything from the mailbox, and boom, you're 20, you're 70 in 2 hours. It's what I was going to do
I
with
can
the
see
rogue.
the appeal. It'd be interesting to try at least once, just to see it.
I'm gonna try it after raid.
That's what I was going to do with my rogue, but I need one more normal raid to get the 250% experience, and then it'll push me over.
So as soon as you've got the 250%, that's when you're supposed to click all those?
As I understand it, yeah. You just have to have 250%, and you end up doing enough dungeons and raids to get those, to bank those XP bonus items in your mailbox, but so that by the time you have your 250% bonus, then there's enough there that it'll push you to 70.
Zen, by the way, you gotta right click on that to get them to come down. Oh,
Which one?
the gem in
Oh.
the middle there.
Okay.
But remember, nobody touched them until all 3 hit the ground. If you touch them while they're in the air, any one of them before on the first 3, it will glitch it. Wait, no touchy. Now. In LFR, so often even when people type it out and literally dozens of people are typing it out, there's still one idiot who does it.
Do it on purpose.
Yeah, some of them do, I think. It's annoying, though, because it's like, what's the point? You're just making LFR take longer for everybody.
Because they get dopamine by making others wait and suffer.
Ow, troll dopamine. Okay.
Do they need to die at the same time?
No.
No, in fact, if you kill one, the other 2 regen health, so it makes more sense for everyone to sort of pile on one at a time.
Yeah, whatever one's lowest health, basically, when you've got a group that's not all in Discord, tends to be the best. There is an order that does work better in theory, but unless everybody's doing the same order, it's not going to matter, so whatever's lowest is what I
It
hit.
mattered more when this was current.
It's been so long.
It
I remember
has.
being on this tier for
And
like
it
2 years or something.
4, 3, 2.
I still remember
Ow.
DPSing the weapons in Black Fuse, getting on the conveyor belt.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were gonna have to do the conveyor belt, and then we didn't. We've killed it without. Admittedly, less people would probably die, but
Beware.
I mean, trying to get people to properly do the conveyor belt probably isn't gonna happen with a ton of pugs.
Oh, no, I get it. Just a factor of it used to be necessary, but you know how it is.
I mean,
The tuning on this is lax.
technically there
That's
is
okay.
also a mythic level, from what I can see, for at least in this one. I'm not sure about the others, but I mean, would you be able
That
to
might
get
be
pugs
worth
to do
checking out
mechanics enough?
sometime, just for the lulls. I don't know.
In that, though, the mechanics would probably matter fully, I would assume.
At least we have voice chat.
Yeah, but for that, you'd probably have to have 25 people or something, even. And
Beats
you'd
the
want them
hell
all
out
in
of me.
voice.
I'm kind of curious about it.
I am a bit curious. I don't know if I'm curious enough to punish myself with doing it with pugs and all that. Looted your shed? I thought you lived in a basement, Butters. Burnaby, Richmond, sorry. Burnaby, Delta. None of those are remote.
We will meet again.
Dankeschön, Mutter. I mean, I thought that you also lived in a basement in real life. I don't know, dude. Thought it was like your mom's basement. I guess you just work for your mom. You don't live in her basement.
Damn.
Okay, I didn't mean it as an insult or anything like that. I'm
You
just
just told
blunt.
Butter basement dweller energy.
I thought he'd said it before. Remember,
Listen,
the
if
puddles
there's
do need to be soaked.
if there's a WoW raider that doesn't have at least a little bit of basement dweller energy, I want to meet him.
Or her. I'm pretty sure all of us do.
I love my basement. I would trade this for nothing else. It's nice and cold. I have my own full bathroom walk-in closet. I'm very happy. I even have my own office.
Yeah, I would not mind
Like-
living on a lower floor because of the fact that I don't care as much about having a bright place and whatnot because the light bothers me more than it helps. And I mean, I think even on the technically third floor, but considered second floor of this building, the heat is rising from the bottom, so there is still a third floor and they get the worst of it, but I'd like less heat still. I mean, things around Vancouver do not have AC typically. Still
I just died. How does that happen?
I mean, lack of HP.
The mobs get like a stacking buff or something. I've seen this entire hallway hold a raid group hostage before.
Plus, you either need to kill
Some 'cause
those.
they tried to pull everything at once.
Plus, you need to kill the slimes on the pools until the pools are gone, or whatnot. And there's still a pool back here. I'm still trying to soak it,
Eh,
but it's just me and Muda back here, and I don't think that's enough because it's not going away fully.
I tried. I'm bringing some friends with me.
Yeah, if you're bringing friends, that means another puddle also didn't get finished soaking.
Yeah, it's over here.
Oh, that one I think is done now.
It is not too late, Garrosh.
Some other people in voice come stand with Muda and I so we stop getting slimes, please.
End this here. Now, with no more bloodshed. Ha! Do you remember nothing of honor?
Ladia's standing on one, I'm standing on another. Never mind if nobody else is going to come back, because they're not going to go away unless enough of us do. Just run in, Ladia.
Yeah.
I don't think
If-
that's a pull because it's not giving you a stacking debuff.
Oh, okay.
That was the only reason why I ran off it, because it wasn't giving me anything.
Ah, okay.
All the stacks now is dying.
And speak for none but yourself. You betrayed our people to forge your fragile alliances, and I will take great pleasure in tearing them apart. Then you have forced my hand. I will correct the mistake I made long ago. Spirits of the wind, the earth, the water, hear my call. Come to my...
Which voice are you enjoying? The Garrosh or the Thrall?
have twisted and tortured the elements for miles around. They cannot hear you now. Once again,
Oh, Garrosh. Okay.
prove too weak and powerless to do anything. Never powerless, Garrosh. And never
Was supposed to be Green Jesus.
Green baby Jesus.
face off against a real orc war chief.
That War Within trailer, I still can't get over how good quality that was.
Did they release a new one?
Oh, just the one with Thrall and Anduin talking from a long time ago, but just the quality, it's like they nailed so much about their faces.
your
Like you could
step.
never just, oh sure, yeah, this is animated. Who was that guy, you know? I can't imagine how much research they had to do watching videos and trying to get every single little crumb of
If you're
detail
range, you
to
should be
tell
hitting
the
the Star
brain that
Summoner
that's a
on the side.
person.
There we go. He's dead.
Commands. 5, 4,
Blizzard has the best cinematic.
2, 1.
They do pretty darn good with their
AOE
cinematics and a lot of their storyline. They've messed up some, but I mean, every company friggin' well does.
I'm so excited to see what they do with this big World Soul Saga thing. First time they've ever tried to pull a thing like this.
Well, as far as
They're
we know, they
creating
may
it
have
as a-
loosely had some things formed as a thing like that without telling us before for the earlier ones.
The concern is that they fired Christy Golden.
Was she
That's a
main
shame.
part
She
of the
did
story
very
things,
good
or
books. She
Really
did
good
Oh,
at-
she was the book one.
the Thrall. She did the Jaina book, and she did the book about the Lich King, which is fantastic. And I think she did the Illidan book, which was also very good.
Yeah.
was she asking for
Focus.
too much money,
And
or
also,
Her
Shockwave.
focus has always been on single characters.
Shockwave.
Writers kind of like focus on the general story.
Shockwave.
Concern is that it's going to be more general stuff.
Well, she
oh,
just
so
did
she
the
was
books,
affecting
though,
the
right?
game or just the books?
She
She's
worked
still
on.
do the books now.
She said that she's worked some on the game too, though, for the storyline. Specifically, BFA, if I remember correctly, is what she said in her statement.
Shockwave.
probably the stuff about Jaina, if I had to guess.
Shockwave.
Since she was so involved with her character.
She also worked on
Possibly.
Sylvanas.
2, 1. Shockwave.
Oh, I forgot that, because I didn't read that one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step.
I'm sad either way. I'll miss her. I liked her stories a
Yeah.
lot.
Mind control.
Absolutely.
I have a
Weapons
couple of the
up.
books, but I don't have all of them, and I only like reading books in order, so I haven't started reading them because I don't have the first one type of thing.
4, 3, 2.
The Richard Knock books for Well of Eternity were my favorite. I love those ones. I fucking love Coral Straws.
Coral Straws?
I think
Crussets. Is the
he
consort
was
to
Alexstrasza's
Yggdrasil.
consort. Yeah, but he
Watch
got
your
killed in the
step.
Theramore bombing, unfortunately.
No, that's Ronan. Crust is
Oh,
suicide
that was
bombed.
somebody else. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's been a long time since I read that. Yeah,
Mind
the eggs
control.
got Twilight
Phase 3.
corrupted and he had to take them all out.
And they thought he was a fucking betrayer until it was revealed that he was trying to save them
Yeah.
all.
Fuck poor Alexstrasza all the way up. He's had to deal with a lot of bullshit.
Watch your
I
step.
really, one of my favorite WoW books was actually Shadows of the Horde with Vol'jin by Michael
Mind
Stackpole.
control.
When they evicted us for the fire danger, I took that book with me. It was really good.
4.
No one ever talks about
3,
Stackpole, but it was
2,
a great
1.
book. It was all about what Vol'jin did after he got found after Garrosh's assassination attempt. He had a cool adventure in Pandaria, helping defend the Pandaren against the Zandalarian Kunlai.
Woohoo! I might have gotten the res off first for Cypher that time.
And got healed on in a monastery setting, and Chen found a love interest, and there was some very nice prose.
I do want to read the books at some point, but I gotta get enough of them that I'm reading it in order and whatnot.
If it helps, it's not super duper important. Like, it's not like one feeds into the next where you're gonna be lost. That's the one advantage.
It's an autism thing. When I
Depends
read
on the book, of
when I read
course.
series, I start from the beginning. Like I'll reread series I've got even because I've got over 1,000 books and I like rereading certain ones, but I have to every single time read from the start.
Whatever works.
If I don't do it, then it
But
gets me very
they are pretty
dysregulated and
good.
feels weird. Reading the same things also helps to regulate me too.
How many shards is it for the shoulders again?
20.
Oh, okay. I have 13.
Well, you're closer than you were before, hopefully.
Indeed. Much appreciated.
Can you buy other things with these?
You can buy it. It's all the stuff that what dropped off of him in the old days.
Cool. My rogue got
Nothing.
the heirloom dagger, but then I got lost and I wrote a ticket and they put it in the mailbox, and then I think I forgot to get it because I don't have it in my thing. I think, but I do remember getting it. So I don't know. But either way,
If it wasn't
really
that
neat.
long ago, you could check deleted items. If it was the original thing, then yeah, it's gone
It was
if you don't have it.
original, yeah.
Hmm.
I remember going back through my screenshots to find a screenshot of my tune wearing it to help convince some person who worked there if I had to write another ticket, but I just never really got around to it.
Mm. Yeah, at this point you'd be out of luck.
But I've also been too lazy.
But I mean, in theory, it's probably available somehow in the remix too.
Most likely.
If you look at the people that you can buy things with bronze, there's a shitload on them. And I mean, you can get things by drops or you can get things by buying it with bronze, either way.
Yep. I decided not to be fussed. Not to get into a twist
I
or
have
any of
been
that
buying
mess.
most of the stuff and whatnot that I don't have, but I mean, that's because I've also been leveling alt, so when you level them and you get plenty of bronze anyhow.
It's a shame I know for a fact they're never going to introduce the thing in retail where you click on the little gems and they combine into